Yo, let's get a quick mic check in this bitch. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah, what up, what up? What's up, man? What up, man? What's up, everybody, man? What's up? Back again, man. I am your host, Kituko XP Hende, bitch. Shout out to King Shuja, man. Yo, if you're new here, man, if you're new to this channel, man, like the channel, man. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel, man. Y'all, we got to get the subscribers up, man. And I'm country, man. Y'all got to forget the way I talk, man. They look past that shit. I'm country as a motherfucker. I'm country, man. But yeah, man, subscribe to the channel, man, if you're new here. And yo, man, I got playlists and shit, man. I got video from project I'm doing in Africa, man. I got all kind of shit, man. Y'all check out the video. But right now, we finna talk about some shit, man. I don't know if y'all been seeing this in the news, man. Tiffany Henyard, let's put up on full mask. Let's put up full mask. Do y'all know this woman? This is Mayor Tiffany Henyard. She the mayor of Dolton County, Illinois. Illinois mayor. Man, she been balling, man. She been balling with the taxpayer money, man. I'm talking about she thinks she's some type of celebrity or some shit. She want to be famous, really. She want to be a celebrity and shit, really. That's all I can see, man. But she balling with the taxpayer money, man. Like she making about 300-some thousand a year. Like for real. Cause she got different positions and shit though as mayor. And she getting 300,000 or some shit a year. But she balling with not just that, but she balling with the taxpayer money. Y'all need to check this out. That's why I want to do this video right quick. I want to let y'all know what's going on here, man. Cause this girl here been balling. If y'all don't know her, y'all gonna know her now. Y'all don't know her ass, y'all gonna know her ass now. But we're gonna give the shout out to the video what I got, man. I put together, man, Nate the lawyer. Subscribe to his channel on YouTube, man. He got some great videos, man. Nate the lawyer, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna send a shout out to him, man. Good looking out, man. Great videos, shit like that there. Subscribe to the channel, man. Credit go to this man right here. And Hannibal is hungry. Shout out to him too, man. And put a subscribe to his channel. Go to YouTube, subscribe to his channel, man, cause he got some good shit too, man. He really be breaking shit down though. He breaks shit down like it should be broken down. You know what I'm saying? He break it down like it should be broken down. But I really want y'all to check her out though, man. Y'all check her out though, man. I want y'all to see her. She got videos. She got like a little music video too, man. I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but check this out.
I know y'all know this by now, so just sing along with me, okay? Let's do it. I woke up this morning, got up out of my bed. I looked around, this is what I said. Thank you, Lord, for another day and all the blessings that you sent my way. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, but you told death, get back and behave. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. Ooh-wee.
It's a blessing she get to spend y'all the taxpayer money. It's a blessing. God, she got a video. Oh my God. I meant to put up this disclaimer. Hold up for a second. Matter of fact, let's just do this right now. Right now, before they go to talk about this video, the music or some shit. Let's check this.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Now, back to Yuki Tuko.
Yeah, man. Let's get back into this shit, man. Cause this some hilarious shit, man. It's hilarious, man. But all right, back to the video.
Another blessing. Ooh-wee. Another blessing. I got my legs short and I can walk. I got my mouth and I can still talk. In a pandemic and I'm safe, y'all. I got my lungs, y'all, and I can breathe.
Why is the mayor of Dolton County trying to be a fucking rap artist or R&B artist, trying to be famous like this? Why the fuck they got police out here dancing around and shit like some fucking children? Look at these motherfuckers, man. Why is she concentrating on shit like this here, man? Boy, get these stupid ass niggas out of there. Get these niggas out of there.
I know y'all know this by now.
Get these niggas out of office. But yeah, y'all check this video out, man. I gotta let y'all see this. Get these niggas out there, please, please. 33,000 spent at Amazon in one day, man. In 2023, in one day, man. This bitch spent 33,000. I seen the video. She got outfits and shit from Amazon, little shit. She charged the card. I think that card had $3 million on it, and it ended up with $3,000 or almost $4,000 on it left after she got out of office in some couple of years. She been in the office since I think she been in office for what, 3 years, 24. I think she got in office 2021. But look, though, the mayor, Lori Lightfoot, man, was hired for a special investigator, man. She was hired for $400 a goddamn hour. $400 an hour to investigate this lady, man. They spending some goddamn money. But let me tell you, the bitch called herself a super goddamn mayor. Tiffany Henderson, she called herself a super mayor. Yeah. She called herself the super mayor of goddamn Dolton County. But y'all got to check out, though. Y'all got to check out. I want y'all to see this video, but I told y'all subscribe to them boy channel, man. Check out, though. But yeah, misusing the taxpayers' funds. This lady, Laura Lightfoot, she a mayor of Illinois also. So check this video out. This video gonna explain a lot. And I got another video too, man. The bitch thinks she Nino Brown. She came in a goddamn meeting dressed like Nino Brown one time, man. Y'all think I'm bullshit, man. I got that shit too, a piece of it. Watch this shit, though.
Good evening. The village of Dolton is more than $3.5 million in the hole. That's the finding of an investigation into how city officials have been spending village funds.
Also, transactions amounting to thousands of dollars without explanation and millions more owed to vendors.
A bombshell report highlights just how much financial trouble the village of Dolton is really in.
Big bills with little accountability. That's the headline out of South Suburban Dolton tonight, where an investigation into Mayor Tiffany Henyard's administrations revealed more examples of taxpayer money used for questionable purposes.
Okay, last night we found out there is massive police corruption in Dolton, where the police chief is illegally getting massive amounts of overtime when he's not even eligible for overtime.
We thought it also important for you to know that Acting Chief Lacey has accumulated overtime. It's our understanding that
Look at this goddamn overtime pay. The police that just she hired these police like bodyguards and shit. Like she's a celebrity or something. These fucking bodyguards and shit. These men making overtime pay. $215,000 or overtime. He don't even supposed to get no overtime. What the fuck?
He is not part of the collective bargaining unit and has not been for some time, which under normal circumstances would mean that he is not entitled to overtime. But as you can see here, for FY22, FY23, and FY24, and we're now in fiscal year 2025, through those 4 years, he's accumulated $215,747,000 just in overtime.
Damn.
And if you think
that's just in overtime. Shout out to my boy Scan B2A, man. Go subscribe to the channel, man. He do gaming and stuff, man. And he is very entertaining. That my boy, shout out to Scan B2A and the whole B2A clique. Fuck the rest of these niggas. Y'all check this out.
Shocking. Wait till you watch the rest of this recap. All right, so welcome to Dolton, Illinois, the most corrupt mayoral administration in America. Last night, we got the long-awaited financial report from Lori Lightfoot, and this is the preliminary report. But things are so horrible, and I'm going to say this again, so horrible, that you're going to hear the gasp and the oh my gods from the crowd because the corruption is on full display. And we have the numbers to back it up. Now, first, got to give a shout out to the 12 or 13,000 people who watched live last night. The madness was crazy. Thank you for joining me. And for those of you who are hearing this for the first time, get ready to be shocked. Now, for those of you who like to listen to this in podcast form, we are now on Spotify and everywhere you get your podcast. Links are in the description or go over to Spotify.
Nate the Lawyer. I'm going to leave a link to this channel and the other channel in the description, man. But y'all go subscribe to the channel, man.
And check us out. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is whether the village is in compliance with state law. See, state law requires that the village in any municipality have audited financial reports and they submit them to the office of the state controller. And the village of Dolton has not done that in the past 3 years, since 2022. So there have been no legally required audited financial statements, meaning
they ain't filed no financial statements in 3 years. What the fuck?
The village is not in compliance with the law. Now, you would think the state would be all over this. Hey, what's going on? We need to know how you're spending your money. But it's Illinois, and no one is ringing the bell. Here is Lori Lightfoot explaining it.
The village's fiscal year runs from May 1 to April 30th. So it's those 12 months, but they spanned 2 years. Certain financial disclosures are mandated under state law that the village reports to the comptroller of the state each fiscal year. Two documents that we're going to talk specifically about are the annual financial report, and you see the citation there, it's a state law, and the audited financial statements. The village has not, and let me repeat that, the village has not complied with these statutory requirements since fiscal year 2021. There's no annual financial report available after 2021 and no audited financial statements.
That's when she came into office, 2021, if I ain't mistaken.
After 2021. So what that means is the information that we're providing you has not been thoroughly audited by a CPA coming from an entity that essentially serves as the finance department of the village.
So the village's finances haven't been looked into for about 3 years, and Tiffany Henyard has been running roughshod with it. So nobody knows how the money's being spent. Nobody knows how it's been spent. So this is the first time some independent party has looked at the finances to see what the condition of the village's finances are. So now the first thing Lori Lightfoot does is go into the bank accounts and says, okay, how much money did we have when we started? How much money do we have now? This slide shows you that when Henyard started, she had about $5.5 million in the bank as of April 2022. And as of May 2024, they lost essentially $8 to $9 million. They lost $9 million, where now they are $3.65 million in the hole. What happened to that money? Here's Lori Lightfoot.
Is a graphic that depicts where we started as of April, where the village started as of April of 22, with positive of $5.6 million in the general fund, and where we are as of May of 2024, which is a negative $3.65 million.
Mayor Lightfoot, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Just kind of as a summary.
Balling outrage.
Just quick numbers. So in a 2-year span, we're talking about a $9 million swing or $9 million of deficit over that course of time. Would that be most accurate?
Yes, sir.
So now Lightfoot's team had to figure out if this was because they were getting less money and, let's say, tax revenue, or was it because spending was going out of control? So here's Lori Lightfoot explaining that it wasn't because you weren't getting less money. It was because you guys started spending like insano.
Again, as you see in the graph on the blue bars, the revenues have remained relatively the same over that time period, just over $24 million, while expenditures have climbed from $23 million in 2022.
Y'all can see the spending going up ever since 2021. In 2022, it was kind of normal. Then look, 2023, 2024, shit start goddamn going up. The spending, man, she been balling like a fucking rock star, man. Like a rock star. She thinks she's famous, man.
To $30 million in 2024. Ultimately, in fiscal years 2023 and 2024, expenditures exceeded revenue. Specifically in 2024, it was over $5 million more in expenditures than revenues.
Now, the numbers don't lie. When Henyard first got in there in fiscal year 2022, $24 million came in. They were spending $23 million and had $1 million overage. Now, in 2024, they actually have more money coming in, $24.6 million, but they're spending $30 million. So where is that money going? How come when Henyard got in there, they suddenly had this huge budget deficit every year? Essentially $5 million of more money. So your next question is, well, where the hell is all this money going? Well, it's going to a couple of people. First, we got to talk about the police department, because it seems like they're being paid off massively.
Y'all are not gonna believe these police officers getting paid, man. And the crime in Dolton County, man, it done went up. I ain't even put that in the presentation, but the crime done went up, man. They said the police and shit following her around and shit. They said the people must know that the police force is weak. They short in personnel. Yeah.
There is massive police corruption. First, let's start with the officers who are being paid more in overtime than their base salary.
We wanted to highlight for you, particularly given overtime, what we saw as two outliers in officers, Officer Terry Young and Officer William Reed. Both of these individuals in the last 2 years have earned more in overtime than their base compensation.
To show you how much money that is for a patrol officer, the governor of Illinois, his salary is $184,000 a year. These officers are making more than the governor of the state. Think about that, people. 2 cops.
The cops making more than the governor.
Patrol officers in a town of 20,000 people are making more money than the.
Look at this shit. God, they up there with the governor, man. Attorney General, Lieutenant Governor, Illinois Secretary of State. What? These police officers getting paid hundreds of thousands of overtime pay with the taxpayer money.
Governor of the state of.
Let me tell y'all, quit goddamn voting for motherfucker cause they fucking black, man. That shit don't mean shit when they get into office. When they get into office, they puppets. And they balling outrageous. These people don't give a fuck about nothing we got going on, man.
Illinois. And no one said, that's a little fishy. Now, if you've been watching this channel and watching this Super Mayor series, you know the name Terry Young. Terry Young is the officer who was exposed a year ago for questionable, and I'm going to say questionable, overtime usage. Watch the report again.
13. This nigga got 3. Did y'all see that? Let's go to the next one. This nigga got 3 fucking thousand. Nigga got 303 goddamn overtime hours. Check this out. This is part 2.
Officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period.
303 hours in 2 fucking week period. 2 weeks, he done made $13,000 a fucking police officer just for walking around with this bitch. Just for walking around with this bitch. What? It ain't even that many hours. What is 300 and what? 300 something? 65, 360 something? Or 36, 330. 30-something goddamn hour. What?
That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
Oh,
how? How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's impossible. That's impossible.
336
Does he never go to sleep?
In fact, there are 336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks now, ain't but 30. He get paid for what? 30-some hours. This nigga, God, they ain't like me. He don't work for 2 weeks, every hour almost. For 2 weeks.
In a full 2-week period, it's only 300.
There you go, 336. I know it was something like that. 336 hours. This nigga got 303 hours in 14 fucking days. 15 days he didn't work like 33 hours or some shit. He ain't been to sleep. Like
36 hours. He got paid for 303 hours. That's impossible. It's obvious corruption. It's obvious corruption. And that's why he's on this report. And that's why this town seems to be millions of dollars in the hole. But I also have to mention the police chief, who is not eligible for overtime. Guess what he's getting? Massive amounts of overtime. Which essentially, again, in my opinion, looks like theft.
We thought it also important for you to know that
the chief, this motherfucking chief right here, ain't even eligible for goddamn overtime, but he getting it though. Ain't nobody says shit.
Acting Chief Lacey has accumulated overtime. It's our understanding that he is not part of the collective bargaining unit and has not been for some time, which under normal circumstances would mean that he is not entitled to overtime. But as you can see here, for FY22, FY23, and FY24, and we're now in fiscal year 2025, through those 4 years, he has accumulated $215,747,000 just in overtime.
Dang.
So then the village board of trustees put the chief on administrative leave pending an investigation. He's getting paid overtime and he's not even eligible for overtime. $200,000 in overtime. The police chief said, well, he's not going to be put on leave and kept coming to work. So the board fired him. Here's that announcement.
Well, once again,
he ain't want to goddamn. He still wanted a job. He was coming to work after goddamn being put on release. He was still coming to work. Stupid ass nigga.
Based on the board's directive, different individuals aren't following the board's directive. There was a deputy chief that was placed on administrative leave. He disregarded it and showed up the very next day. He then received a notice that he was terminated, and he Despite being notified that he was terminated and in discussions with the Fraternal Order of Police, the FOP, he again showed up today.
So as you can see, the acting chief doesn't want to go. He knows he's refusing to be fired. But now, since he's officially been terminated, he's not a police officer. And he's now technically impersonating a police officer. So we'll see how that all plays out. All right, we have a lot more explosive stuff to go over. We haven't even touched on the $40,000 spent on Amazon in one day for someone's personal account, which we're about to go into. Okay, so we've just talked about how the police chief was getting overtime, even though he wasn't legally allowed to get overtime, it looks like. Yeah. We were talking about how the officers were getting paid more than the governor. Patrol officers in the town of 20,000 people were getting paid more than the governor of the state. Now, with all this money going out, you would suspect that they were paying the bills, at least paying the bills. But Lori Lightfoot found they actually weren't paying the bills. Matter of fact, I think $6 million in bills haven't been paid. Check it out.
Based on the records that we have reviewed since March of 2023, the village
$6 million in bills they ain't been paid. They already done lost $9 million since the bitch been in office.
Has been unable to pay all of its monthly expenditures with available cash balance. Since that time, nearly every month, a portion of the checks approved and printed have been held by the village due to unavailability of funds. Per records from the John Kasperick firm, as of June 18, 2024, there are 589 checks totaling over $6 million that have been approved, printed, but not transmitted to vendors. And that is a big driver of the deficit in the general fund. This over $6 million in held checks, I want to caution, does not account for additional monies potentially owed by the village to vendors for which checks have not even been printed. These categories, which we are looking into, include, for example, invoices that have been received by village departments, but for one reason or another may not have been entered into the accounting system, which is called My Viewpoint. These invoices could have been entered into the accounting system, but not been approved by department heads or by the village administrator.
So just so we're clear, absolutely clear, the village, Henyard, has spent about $6 million in cash. They don't know where it went. But the bills that the trustees approved, the $6 million worth of bills that they said, pay these bills, cut these checks. Tiffany Henyard and her crew cut the checks and then held on to the checks and never paid the bills. But the $6 million is still gone. So the question is, what happened to that money? What happened to that $6 million? So essentially, this is like a double whammy. The money's gone, but you still have the bills. And there's no money to pay those bills. This is an absolute disaster. And where the hell did all that money go? It didn't go to the vendors to pay the bills. So Lori Lightfoot said, well, let's just look at the accounts and see how much money's left in the accounts. And check this out. There's one account when Henyard got in office had $2 million in it. That account now has less than $4,000 in it. Dang. You think I'm joking?
In addition to the main operating account, historically, the village has held its excess cash in an account known as Illinois funds. Illinois funds are interest-bearing accounts that are managed by the Illinois Treasurer's Office that allow municipalities to earn interest on their excess cash balance. The balance in the Illinois funds account as of June 30th was only $3,900.
$3,900, man. She done spent about $5 million. I think that's what it said. What? Look what's in the account. $3,900.
As of April 30th, 2021, that balance was over $2 million. So the balance of excess cash has dropped by over $2 million in that time period.
It was over $2 million.
That time period.
Yeah.
So Henyard has essentially, the town literally has like a $6 million budget deficit and cannot pay all of the bills that it owes. Essentially, they're bankrupt. Matter of fact, here is Lori Lightfoot's team explaining it.
The monthly financial reports include a summary of the unrestricted cash balances of the village each month. Within these summaries, the balance reflected already accounts for those held checks that Mayor Lightfoot was just discussing, checks that have been issued but haven't cleared.
Look at that, 4.9 million, 2.9 million. These in millions. Y'all see that? Millions.
Because they haven't been sent yet to vendors. What you can see on the chart is that the unrestricted cash balance of the general fund has dropped from almost $5 million as of April of 2022. All of the checks that have yet to be sent is now in a deficit position of over $5.5 million as of May of 2024.
Now, we haven't even gotten to some of the craziest stuff yet. The credit cards. Now, Lori Lightfoot and her team went and got the credit card receipts. And Henyard and her team were hiding these so much that they were even hiding it from the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General's office said you have to turn over these. They didn't turn it over to them. But Lori Lightfoot got them. And they are explosive.
Part 3 coming up.
Officers are paid.
Here we go.
Let's look at some of the things.
I got some more shit I'm going to show y'all too after this thing, but it's just a little something
that Henyard and her team were doing with the town's credit cards.
We want to highlight a couple of credit card purchases.
Look at that, Amazon.
You're having the same reaction that we did when we saw this.
Dang, what y'all did. $33,000.
So in particular, we were very concerned to see the top 3 purchases that were highlighted for you that were booked on January 5th of 2023. That's roughly $40,000, a little more than that, in credit card purchases on Amazon in the same day. And our understanding,
all in one day.
And our understanding is that the village does not have an Amazon account. These are somebody using one of the credit.
Yeah, some personal shit going on. Tiffany Henyard is blowing that shit up, maxing it out. They ain't even got an Amazon account.
Credit cards and charging these amounts using your tax dollars. We suspect we're going to see, as you can see, expenditures at Target, Walgreens, Best Buy, a number of charges that raise questions in our mind. Are these legitimate purchases using the credit cards?
As you hear, the crowd was shocked.
Don't tell her, I know.
On one day, they spent $40,000 at Amazon. Remember, this is the village's credit card. You're supposed to only use this for things necessary for the village. Number one, they didn't use the village's Amazon account. They used someone's personal account and used the credit card to buy all of this stuff. Best Buy, Walgreens, Wayfair. What's going on? And there's no receipts to tell you what this stuff was. You know, at my old job, if I used a credit card for something for $2 and didn't have a receipt for it, that I had to pay for that out of my pocket. Not in Dolton. This is outrageous.
Else to come in to show that we've been trying to stop this and we've been doing minimal damage. So could you have imagined if we just sat up there and approved everything that was going on? Because she gonna ride off in her BMW and we'll still be here stuck. We have been financially raped.
Dang. Exactly.
And when people rape people, they get anything they deserve.
All right, so that was an overview of the report. If you want to see the full thing, go to the Dolton Trustees page and have the full presentation. I'm going to be uploading the PowerPoint so you guys can have that on my locals page. And this story is still ongoing. I don't know what's going on with the FBI. I don't know what's going on with the local officials, from the Attorney General's office to the governor's office. This is obviously there's some criminal stuff going on here, but the wheels of justice move slowly, and this is really, really slow. Now, if you want to help these trustees get rid of this super mayor, the link to their campaign contributions are in the description. They have a Give, Send, Go account. They're raising money so they can run ads and get this super mayor out of office. So with that being said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. And if you're on your way out, don't forget, these are real people in a real town. Yes. And they made a mistake. And now, one thing that I will say is that these black citizens of the United States have finally understood Martin Luther King's message, that it's about the content of the person's character, not the color of their skin. I want to leave you with one of the village's residents. Listen to what she said about their own accountability in your situation.
Check out this lady right here. This lady here was on point. She said some real shit. Now check this out.
Good evening, residents. My name is Cassandra Jordan. I've been a resident here in Dolton for 16 years. And when I look at the situation and everything that's going on, I can just honestly say I'm just so disgusted with what is going on in this village.
Disgusted.
And I want to encourage the voters, because I've come to the point that I don't just vote because you're just black. We have to start doing our due diligence and start researching the people that we actually cast our votes for.
Facts.
We can no longer just take handouts and because you're my favorite or because I like you. We have to literally start doing our research. And for those of you that voted for Tiffany, I'm just going to honestly say it. You might not like me. You just didn't do your research. I mean, you can honestly look at this chick and see that there was an issue and that there was a problem. I mean, when you do your research, you see, I mean, if you got a person with a criminal background, who in their right mind would have put her in position? So I say to you all, do your due diligence and just stop voting for people because they're black. We have to do our research. And if a lot of you all had done your research, a lot of this stuff would have been avoided.
Now, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that great YouTube stuff. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and if you have a second, give a prayer for the people of Dolton, donate to their campaign, and let's see if we can get this super mayor out, because she's destroying this town and all these people's lives. With that said, my name is Nate the Lawyer. I'm out.
Subscribe to the man channel, man.
Let's look at some of the things.
Okay, hold up. Now let's check this out, man. What video this is? This is let's see what I got here. Oh, okay, we got Nino Brown. This bitch showed up to a meeting dressed like Nino Brown. Y'all think I'm bullshit, man. Look at this shit, man. There it go right there. She had a little pet dog and a stuffed dog in her hand and everything too now with a leash. I think I got a little clip of this shit, man. I think I got it. They gonna show it anyway though. But y'all check this out right here though, man. Check this crazy shit out right here, man. This is just another video. It might be saying a couple of the same thing and shit too, though, but we just check it out.
It's an issue. It's been an issue for some time.
We just look up and we're paying for stuff. And it just makes no sense. She's just doing what she wants.
WGN Investigates obtained copies of statements that reveal village officials have spent more than $24,000 at restaurants in just 1 year. Other questionable expenses include the streaming service Hulu, flights to Texas, Alabama, and Missouri, and hotel rooms in nearby suburbs, plus thousands of dollars spent at a hotel in downstate Pontiac. And then there are the trips to Las Vegas.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards.
Listen.
As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges are for you, though.
No, sir.
Listen.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
No
You don't
comment.
know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Look out.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
And let's not forget the truck that she
shit
bought.
So suspicious. She lying like a motherfucker, man. That's so suspicious, man. Why would we have somebody running the guy, have a mayor like this right here, man, in office, man? Why? A nigga just vote for a nigga just called a nigga.
When at the end of the day, you're making decisions and spending money and then get mad when we don't approve it because it's not financially sound. I sat here and looked at a lease that y'all paying $149,000 for one of them trucks. You make that's like when you 19 years old and you go get a car and the interest rate 27%. That makes absolutely no sense. You're not making great finance. Excuse me?
Please state facts.
But let me tell you, here it is, dated December 27, 2022.
Get a receipt.
Cash price of a 2023 Chevy Tahoe, $93,216.71. Interest and APR, $55,929.49.
Interest, oh my God, $55,000. Then look at the total lease price, $149,000.
Total lease price, $149,146.20. Tell me if it's not facts, because your signature is all on it.
She is currently making about $300,000 between the two sources of income, but then she lies and pretends that she doesn't.
You make almost $300,000 between your two elected positions.
I do not. I don't know where you got that number from.
She lying.
Records. She is truly acting like a reality TV star, more like the villain.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing? Yeah. Nobody. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Nobody knows something.
Y'all seeing that be acting like Nino Brown. There you go.
Nobody knows something.
She in that be acting like Nino Brown.
Don't nobody know.
Check out. Somebody knows
like
something.
Nobody knows.
Look at this shit now. Well, check this shit out, man. This girl is ruthless, man, in this bit, man. Get her out of there. Check her out, though.
Don't nobody know nothing? Yeah. Nobody. Nobody? Trustees? Nobody? Nobody knows something.
Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this?
What up with this?
Yes, this is the mayor dressed up as Nino Brown, the fictional character in the movie New Jack City. You know, a kingpin crack dealer. This is the person that she decided to dress up as.
So not only are these items not approved or this work not approved, but we're overpaying for a lot of these services. So what does that mean? That means we're overpaying. At some point, you all are eventually going to pay for it in the long run because
we're only asking for what we're due. And we shouldn't have to, as trustees, have to beg people to give us what we want, but they want our vote.
We need this money. We have to operate as a village. And if they continue to spend money that we don't have, it has to come from somewhere.
They want to spend our money and they want our vote and don't want to tell us what they're spending the money on.
We've been locked out of our office. We've been locked out of systems, but guess what? We're still here. We're still going to do the work for the people.
The problem everybody got is they cannot control me. So y'all with all the mess and lip boxing, chill with the channel. Watch me work.
Aside from the credit card swipes for
everybody got is they cannot control me. So y'all with all the mess and lip boxing, chill with the channel. Watch me work.
Aside from the credit card swipes for any and everything, she also gets a per diem when she travels. $600 a day when she goes out of state, $400 a day when she travels out of Cook County. And the kicker of it all is that some of the trips were for the mayor, not the supervisor.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards.
So she attached a lot of receipts on all types of spending that Tiffany Henyard and her team have committed over the last couple of months. Now, there's a lot of records here, several records, but you can see the traveling from Alabama to Washington, D.C., Illinois, Vegas. She spent about $34,000 in Vegas. Going to Jackson, Mississippi, spending $21,000. Going to Texas, spending another $33,000. Spending $20,000 traveling the bike ride to Springfield. Spending money in Oregon. This is a lot of money being spent. For what? $170,000 that had nothing to do with helping the residents of Dolton. Due to this new...
You get me, Nino Brown. I had to do it.
Story how taxpayer money is being funded for all of these billboards that are all around the town of Dolton.
got
The super duper
billboards.
mayor is under scrutiny for using taxpayer money to
time.
fund billboards featuring her name and image that's all over the place like a dictator's statues. The billboards located in the south suburbs along major expressways cost over $22,000 for production and rental.
Which is why Olderson says it's not about township services, but promoting herself politically.
It's a waste of taxpayers' money and totally a violation of the election laws by promoting herself using taxpayer funds.
One of the trustees revealed that the board was not consulted about the billboard's expenditure. Again, lack of transparency.
Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez says the board never signed off on the spending for those billboards. You're supposed to have some say over how funds are spent for the township, right?
Yes.
Is that happening now?
No, as far as I'm concerned, it's not.
It seems like a very clever way for her.
They didn't know, because when all niggas gotta do is see that goddamn billboard and say, I done seen that face before. We just gonna vote for her, because they done seen her before. She probably be cool. She look, she black. She African. We just gonna vote for her. They don't know nothing about her policy, don't know shit what she got going on. Now she in it, they done voted for her. Now she in here balling and spent all the Illinois money, man. Dolton, Illinois money, man.
To display her image and to say, well, we have some services like this one right here, senior services, that there's a way that she's able to put her image and the public service information all in at the same spot. But this one, committed to care, need help, call now. And you have her big face and her being the township supervisor. This is great promotion, right? You see her all over the place in the suburb. Most likely when it comes down, even if you have no idea, you're not following the story, you're not following what's going on, you're like, well, I've seen her face. Maybe she's nice. I'll vote for her, even if I'm not paying attention to what's going on.
Low information voters. Oh, I got to go back to that picture. I throw that picture in right there, man. I wanted y'all to see that picture right there.
Nice.
I wanted y'all
I'll
to see
vote for
that
her,
picture. Look
even
at
if
the
I'm not
picture
paying
she
attention to
took,
what's going on.
Look at this picture she done took, man. The fucking governor, man. Look at the fucking picture she done took with a goddamn dog. That bitch on her Nino Brown shit, man. You get me Nino Brown. Look at this bitch, man. This motherfucker here ruthless, boy. I'll tell y'all. Let me show y'all something, though, man. Let me tell y'all something. Nino Brown, boy. But look, out of all this shit was going on and shit, everything was going on, she got an excuse for this shit. She knows she got a reason for this shit. She thinking it ain't for her reason, but she thinking she was set up or some shit. Check this out. I'm going to just throw this in some extra shit.
It's a whole lot of drama for a town of 20,000 people.
I agree. But it's led by one person.
Who?
Shout out to Roland Martin, man. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, man. I forgot to put him up there, but y'all go subscribe to his channel. Check this out.
Whole lot of drama for a town of 20,000 people.
I agree. But it's led by one person.
Who?
Their legislative council. He want to take me out of my seat.
Who is that?
That is Bert Oderson.
So you think all this is because he wants to beat you?
Yes, he wants the position of corporate counsel.
Explain that.
I start to look him up and put him in there, man. I only know Bert Oderson. I need to look at. I might need to throw that in here, man.
Corporate counsel is the one that run the day-to-day for a village. They're the one that sit next to the mayor at the board meetings, and they basically have all the lawsuits. So anybody that sues our village, he will be the person that go and defend it. So it's all about contract. It's all about a power grab. That's all it is.
So is he a fellow? He's a trustee?
No. He's the trustees legislative council. So they use him to fight against me.
Yeah, see, they want to make it. Damn it, how the fucking hell? She's trying to say that somebody trying to want to take her position. That's what she's saying. I would look up Bert Oderson, but fuck that, man. It's all good. But goddamn, Tiffany. Damn, Tiffany. God damn, let's do something. Let me do something here right quick.
It's a whole lot of drama for a town of 20,000 people.
I agree. But
damn. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. About this woman, Tiffany Henyard, mayor of Illinois, mayor of Dolton, Illinois. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Leave a comment. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. I had to turn the air conditioner off. Leave a comment, like the video, leave a comment, man, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here, man. Let me know what y'all think about this big-time mayor, super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, man. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, though, man. But anyway, man, Kituko Eskihene is the name. And banging on the government is my game. I'm out of here, man. Hold it down, man. Remember, I don't know what to remember. Just keep it black. Talk black to me.
Ain't enough to define the body up, yeah. Got a look and she wants it back. She's firing up that body up, yeah. You think that I want you, but nah, babe. You're one in a million, but it's not for me. I'm not into girls with a plastic trace. Don't take it too personally. My bad, the word's out, but you